Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day. Ladies, welcome to the first live stream of Masters of the Swords tournament. We are streaming the first league tonight, where only the best of the best teams make it. The winner of this tournament takes away the top prize. That being not one, not 10, but 16 million crystals, amongst other fancy things, but more on that later. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mikaelson, otherwise known as Tony, and I am joined today by the candidate commentator Zachary today. So, without a further ado, please welcome this lovely gent. Hello, Zachary. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Tony?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, the battle is just getting started as we speak. And for those that don't know, we are streaming the top league for Masters of the Swords tournament with next playing on the red side and the very well known team Penguins playing, of course. Penguins playing on the blue side and red playing next playing on the red side.
Yeah, and then it's going to be a great battle. What are your opinions about this matchup today, Tony?
Quite honestly, I was just reading just before this live stream started. I was just reading a recent article that came out, and I quote, I'm just going to read that article out for you guys. Penguins, the former champions, tied their last match against Eternity. However, Next has beaten Peppers with an outcome of 2-0, which is a great start for them. It's hard to tell who's going to win, but our esports reporter believes he might have the answer. Penguins, he says, seems to be stronger even if Next won their match and Pepper tied. Penguins played against a stronger team than Peppers and believes that Penguins will win 2-1 tonight. Gigi Reg, who happens to be a member of the Penguins clan, believes that Penguin will have a good chance against Next, although they did manage to beat Peppers. To get the full insight on this, you too can head over to the official Tanky Online Esports website and check article 133 out. Um, I'm guessing both teams, seeing as they are top tier, we're going to have a great match tonight. And to actually give my own opinion on it, I think it's going to be hard, considering the fact that this light format has never really happened in Masters of Swords. It's a new thing, and we'll see how the two teams play out tonight.
Yeah, and for sure, like you said before, uh, both teams are tier one clans, and that is a very hard spot to get in. You have to be a clan for years to get into the top tier. It's just incredible from where they started to where they are now.
Indeed. And we can see both of the teams here getting ready to start the match. Just before we do begin, I'm going to quickly run down what format we are playing in this tournament, and that is, like I mentioned before, the light format. No more than 5 railguns per team. No more than 2 hornets or wasps per team. Same goes for medium hulls. Smokies can only be played on a light hull, that being either a Wasp or a Hornet. Both turrets must have an alteration that must be equipped throughout the duration of this tournament. Railgun users must use the shell stabilizing alterations. Gosh, my words today. Whereas the Smoky user in both teams must use the assault rounds. Pretty basic. As for the protection modules, protection from 35 protection from smoky can be used on light hulls, and only 35 protections from railgun can be used on any allowed hold, but only two per team. Two of the team members in the teams are allowed to use it. Other things such as micro updates and supplies are of course off, and as we can has already begun between the two teams.
Yeah,
We
so
can, I mean, we can see the red team pushing Advice, making his way onto the blue base, getting attacked by maybe. For me, he does die by Boy Need, who takes him down quite nicely. Blind now taking the red flag, making his way on, but isn't able to go too far. We can see quite well-known players here in this map. I mean, considering the fact that Penguins is one of the, if not the most known clan at the moment in the English community, these names and these players are what are making the English community proud, wouldn't you say, Zachary?
I was about to say just to add on what you said about penguins, they are well known for the or in any community, in fact, but just the different types of uh, stances that both teams are taking. They're both being very, very careful on how they attack and how they defend, which
Yeah.
is
I mean, their
a
overall
thing.
approach and their tactics would differ from one another, but nevertheless, these two teams are going to put on a show for us tonight. Considering the fact that both teams, again, and I'm going to keep on saying it, these teams are top tier, ladies and gentlemen. These teams do not mess around and are not to be messed around with, if I must say so myself. We can see final stage and Moneymaker with VLAD now defending their bases. Advice once again making his way onto the blue base with that double armor and double damage now. Less than half HP, getting attacked by Dawn and maybe Moneymaker assisting his teammate going forward, both with double damage and double armor. Don does support him, does an incredible amount of damage, tries to block him, isn't able to succeed. Moneymaker now making his way onto his base, getting spotted by the blue enemy. Will find his final stage and his teammate be able to support him. They do indeed. Retrieving that flag, moving on to their own base now. Flag carrier with half HP, less than half HP as a matter of fact. Moving on to his base, getting supported by their teammate Blind and Don, waiting for him to make his way onto the
And then it looks like
blind.
that Sandro is definitely getting that flag through the middle, and then thing is that he has Viking, which is very slow, so but it has a lot of armor to get that flag to the base.
Indeed, advice once again now, taking that flag, moving on. Boy, need to interrupt him. The blue team are doing an incredible job holding on to that flag, getting supported by their teammates. Advice with very little HP, making his way onto his own base. Nobody there to support him though, seeing as everybody is more focused on returning that flag. Moneymaker very close to returning it, gets retrieved and does manage to retrieve it at the end. Advice not getting spotted by any of the players, moving on to his base, and what looks to be the first capture indeed for the red team. That's Penguins. First flag within roughly 5 minutes, a little under 5 minutes, really. And there's the first flag. We
Yeah.
might see more defending now from the Penguin side, a lot more attacking going on. Boy Need, Recruit, and Blind making their way onto the base. Little HPs. Boy Need double damage, double armor, and double nitro. Really making his way. Final stage blocking him, unable to do so. V Lad making his way onto
So
Blind now also pushing through. I'm so sorry, Zachary. I keep interrupting you.
no,
Go ahead.
that's not a problem. I just wanted to get in that there's a lot of people on Penguins are defending right now, and next is very trying to get that uh, attack in. Sorry, I couldn't think of the
Of
word
course,
there.
yes. No worries. We can see the Wasp making his way. Moneymaker does manage to take him down. Blind taking that down. Don supporting his teammate, moving on now to their own base. Both of the Wasps helping each other get supported by that repair kit. Full HP moving on, whereas we can see VLAD final stage and Izzy, who just managed to die, making their way onto the base to retrieve that flag blind with very little HP, getting supported by his teammates, does manage to capture that flag 1-1 for both of the teams. Getting quite intense now, really. We did see some changes in the equipment. Final stage switching. GG Reg, the person we talked about, the person we talked about before, who gave their opinion on this match. Also changing Vlad, making his way with blind, with that nitro, trying to bamboozle him. Does manage to Vlad, sorry, does manage to knock his aim out, managed to knock his aim out again, flipping him rather to his sides. Boy needs now making his way, very little HP. Izzy almost managed to take him down. Moneymaker finishing that job off.
And then Moneymaker couldn't even get there because he got killed by Rekrut. But
Indeed.
Blind has the flag right now for next, and so far he's getting supported by his teammates.
On the other
Uh,
hand, we can see Izzy and one of the other team members from the red team that I cannot pronounce their name, making their way, unable to do too much damage. Izzy takes down the flag carrier, but still a capture nevertheless.
yeah, it's so far it is 2-1 for next. Um, Again, they are holding their stance, attacking some parts, and then defending uh, as well. They just have that overall defense, like football per se. Like there's defense, middle field, and
Yeah,
attack.
I guess that is a really nice metaphor to use. I've not really thought about that myself, even though I don't watch too much football. I do understand what you're trying to say here. Yeah, that is actually a really nice metaphor to use. It is like a football field here, and we can see the attackers making their way now, unable to have too much HP, gets tackled and taken down. I might use that metaphor. I really might.
Yeah, I just thought of it myself. It's a good comparison,
Yes,
in my opinion.
I do see a few people here in the live stream chat talking about promo codes and how they will receive it. A big shout out to our helper, Chance of Pain, who's doing an incredible job answering questions in the live stream chat. Thank you to you. And like he mentioned, and like I will right now, promo codes will be given, but instead of normal the way we used to do it. They will display it on the screen. We won't no longer do that. Promo codes will instead be displayed, or we will have a quiz. Should I say we will have a quiz, and that's how you guys will get your promo codes. Quiz with questions related to the game. And you answer those questions, and we'll pick out a few lucky winners with the correct answer and send them their promo codes via the English Tanki Online forum. Make sure you are registered. More information about that will be given once this round does end.
So Assertive has the flag right now for Penguins. He he gets killed, and then it looks like Don Sandro is going to return the flag for next.
Indeed. With very little time left on the clock now, less than 20 seconds, it doesn't seem too promising for the red side, that is Penguins. And it appears that the first round of this game will indeed go to next, playing on the blue side with just one flag ahead of the Penguins clan. And there
And
you
what
have it,
great
ladies and
game!
gentlemen. First round, yes, action packed, not what I expected. A lot of attacks, a lot of defending going on between the two teams. Looked quite promising for Penguins at the start, though, I must say. But it seems like Next was able to retrieve the flags and capture. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the quiz that we have talked about, the promo codes, is what you will get to win. Once again, I'm going to quickly go over the fact that the system has changed. Instead of them being displayed throughout the duration of the stream. We will have a quiz after each round. We'll have one right now. The quiz, excuse me. The quiz will include a question that must be answered using a special Google form link sent when the question does pop up. The link will be sent by one of the moderators or the channel admin. There we go. Chains of Pain. Thank you so much for that link, guys. The links is now in the live stream chat. Use that link to answer the first question. What year was Tanky Online released? If you know the answer to that question, use the forum sent by Chains of Pains. Write your Tanky Online username there and write the answer to the questions. Please make sure you are registered on the Tanky Online forum. To do that, simply go on to the Tanky Online forum, the English one, and log in using your Tanky Online username and password. You'll be registered. After this stream is finished, might I add, sorry, after the next round, the winners will be picked and promo codes will be given to you via the Tanky Online Forum private messaging. Easy as that. Easy answers. Once you know the answer to it, please go onto that forum, um, the form, Google form sent by Chains of Pains, and you'll be able to possibly win a promo code. We'll select random winners. So as long as you get the correct answer, you'll be drawn into the lucky winners.
Yeah, good luck, guys. That's a
Good
great
luck
opportunity to
indeed.
get some rewards.
Once again, people that are typing the answers in the live stream chat, they will not be counted. In order to submit your answer, please use the Google form link sent by Chains of Pain. He is the one sending that form link. You simply write your username and the answer to this question. You'll be automatically drawn into the lucky winners if the answer is correct. Writing your answers in the live stream chat has no benefit. You'll only be lowering your own chances. Anyhow, we're now back into this game, and we've already started the second round. For any new winner viewers, might I say, welcome. We are streaming the first league, the top tier clans from this tournament. We have Penguins playing on the blue side and next playing on the red side.
What do you think will be different this game, Tony?
I really do hope that Penguins have learned a few more tactics from how Next was playing, and they might be able to adapt as quickly as possible. We did see a lot of equipment changes from the Penguin clan, so maybe that might have changed. Advice, easy and final stage. The leader of the clan, the man behind all of this, making his way onto the base does manage to die though. Red team taking them down. Boy Need taking that blue flag. Coming towards his base, getting supported by his teammates very nicely. I think that is one of the most crucial things I've seen from the next team. They have incredible. They're really good at supporting their teammates when and if a flag is being carried through.
Wow, that was an awesome team support that Next just did. Because
Indeed.
Penguins was
And
very
once again, even though we can see Penguins making their way onto the base, taking down flag carriers one by one, um, the support from the teams that Next has given themselves does not stop. And because of that, Boy Need was able to capture that first flag within a little over 3 minutes of this round starting. First flag for Team Next already, which is a lot better than what was happening last game. Next doing a lot better than they were doing last game. Penguins might have to step their game up a little, attack maybe a little more, and then we'll see what happens. Final stage, making his way onto the small bridge with double armor.
yeah, for sure. And then he has Hunter too, so that's gonna be a lot of armor to take off with Railgun as well.
Indeed, both Hunter and Railguns were fighting each other. Recruit now trying to take down Final Stage, but Final Stage does manage to find that repair kit, able to repair himself, take down that Wasp. Advice also there, trying to block off enemy teammates. Gosh, I am losing my voice here today. I think I haven't commentated for a long, long time. Anyhow, Advice making his way, maybe trying to block him off. Redshift, just before this game, he was being so helpful. He answered a few questions for me about his team, just to get a little briefing on how his team was doing and everything. He's a great lad. I really do like him. He's an amazing player, and you did ask to get a shout out. So uh, here's your few moments of fame, Redshift. Thank you so much for what you provided me with. And your team is doing amazing. Well, we'll see what this next few rounds has to bring. And final stage, making his way onto the red flag. Won't be able to hold on to it for too long, though. Very little HP. More players coming now onto the base. Redshift and Boy protecting their bases like let me think of a good metaphor. Like a chicken holding their eggs. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with these.
Yeah, I am too, for sure.
Well, I mean,
Um,
the football one was all right. I'm not gonna say that was bad. It was okay. I think Keenan Ahmed is the one that makes the good puns. We might need him soon.
maybe we'll actually need the real pun.
Yes, who knows? People still asking in the live stream chat about winners for the quiz. They will be picked after this round. So anybody that answered correctly will be drawn into the lucky winners list, which will be drawn after this round.
And then final stage has the flag for penguins, and he's going across the middle of the map and going up to through the side and going to go behind building in his base. He doesn't have that much team support, but it looks like Advice will pick up the flag for him and capture it for penguins.
Indeed, and Izzy, as soon as that flag captures, going through with that Nitro Wasp, pretty deadly Wasp tanker going pretty fast, really. Does get supported by Final Stage, unlike other teammates who weren't supporting him. Also has the advantage of the repair kit dropping into the base Final Stage. My God, he is upside down. Poor guy. Well, flag is still being carried. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I just giggle when I see a tanker going upside down. Be it final stage or anybody else for that matter.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a natural thing that I guess we can think of. It's just a fail.
Yes, and who doesn't like seeing other people fail? I mean that in the nicest way possible, of
Yeah,
course.
same.
Well,
Um,
people are asking once again, hello, name's TM. Answering questions is through the event. Sorry, right after the event or the round, I must say, we display a question. You simply answer that via the Google forum link posted by Chains of Pain, who is the moderator helping out players in the chat. He'll post the link. You simply write your username and the correct answer to the question displayed, and winners will be selected from there.
so as we saw earlier, next captured a flag and Recruit. Excuse me for the name. Recruit 53 captured the flag for next. So now it is 2-1 for Clan Next.
Yes. Listen, I'm gonna say this again, because Next is incredible with this support when a flag is being carried or taken away, for that matter. If penguins are listening, please do something similar. Give support to the flag carrier, because that is how you're going to get through. You are not going to get through alone. I've seen final stage carrying the flag multiple times, doing an incredible job, but just misses because of the team not being able to support him, which might be their tactic, but it doesn't seem to be working out at the moment.
Yeah, especially since he has Hunter. Hunter is not that fast on carrying the flag. Yes, it does have more armor, but speed is more important in if you're going to attack or not. Maybe he should
Indeed, I just saw
do defense.
blind. I just saw blind completely blocking off the flag carrier, and it was hilarious. Seeing that Viking advice going, trying to get through the tank. Wow, a moment that must have been live.
um,
How
for
more team players now attacking, a lot more attacks coming from the Penguin side, considering the fact that considering the fact that they did lose the other round, previous round, and might be losing this one too if they aren't able to tie this up. Less than a minute now left on the clock, and not looking too promising. Seeing as blind coming with that flag gets taken down, but there are teammates that might be able to retrieve that flag. Redshift with Nitro taking that flag, moving swiftly onto the base behind those houses. 30 seconds left, and it seems like there is another capture. Is there right there? 25 seconds left. Another capture by Redshift. 3-1 to Team Next. Looking very promising, and he hits the house and upside down he is.
uh,
Poor
he,
guy.
he did a great job of supporting his team though and delivering that flag for next.
Indeed, but that hitting the building right at the same time and going
uh,
upside down. Wow, that was something to be remembered. I'm hoping somebody makes takes a video of that and maybe makes it into a GIF file and sends it to him because that was hilarious. I'd love to pay for that if I could. Anyhow,
yeah,
ladies, the round just ended. Second round now going to the next team. First two rounds both going to the next team. This round 3-1 in lead with two flags. The previous one in lead by one flag. Right now, we'll pick the winners, or our lovely broadcasters will pick the winners for the previous quiz that was held. When was Tanky Online released? And the correct answer to that was 2009. 2009 is when this game was released. It's been a long time, almost a decade, really. We'll see what Tanky Online has planned for that. Anyhow, winners for that will now be selected, and their promo codes will be sent to you via the Tanky Online English forum. Keep in mind the English forum. If your name is, excuse me, if your name is listed in the winners of this giveaway, your promo codes will be sent to you by a private message on the English forum. Make sure you guys are registered, and if you are not sure if you are, simply go on and log into the forum using your Tanky Online username and password, and you'll automatically be registered in, and you'll get a notification as soon as the promo code is sent. Those three are the winners. If your name is listed, you will get a promo code in the forum. Guys, don't worry if you haven't won. We've got a lot more quizzes and a lot more questions that will be displayed throughout the tournaments, and you'll be able to answer those questions and get yourself a promo code or two. Who knows?
yeah. Congrats to those winners, and hopefully we made your day with those
Well,
promo codes.
indeed. Oh, I'm looking at the winners list now, and I can spot some familiar names. Pasadium. Um, I think that is how you say his name. Hello. And we're getting more winners right there. Those, I believe, how much was that? Seven or something winners for those promo codes. Six. I am so sorry. I'm terrible at counting. Do forgive me. Anyhow, what I am good at is commentating apparently, which is why I'm here. Anyhow, instead of flattering myself, how about we talk about the battle?
Yeah, so round three has started,
It
and
has indeed.
so if next wins this game, they win the round.
I mean, it's looking promising. Um, we'll see. We can see Penguins player getting supported, Moneymaker supporting his teammate, moving onto the flag, almost a capture. Moneymaker taken over and does capture within. This is the best time ever in this tournament, capturing within roughly a minute or two. Amazing. First capture by Moneymaker getting supported by his teammate. That is what I was talking about, and that is what I want to see from Penguins. Penguins is such a wonderful clan. Done, they have made the entire EN community proud, and I am sure they will continue to do so. I'm proud to have them in our community.
hmm Great players. They're all nice and very supportive to everyone else.
Indeed, boy need he might be the MVP of this entire game. I don't know. I've said his name so many times. Boy need making his way, getting supported by that repair kit, supported by his teammates, moving on. Advice making his way onto the base. Won't be able to survive for too long though. Boy need capturing that flag for his team. It's a tie right now as of this moment. A lot of time left on the clock, which means anything could happen. Who knows?
Yeah, for sure. And then we also should point out that Beckroot, or I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but Beckroot was trying to carry the flag for next there, but he could not get the flag across the map, unfortunately.
Poor guy. Advice now camping through that block of what exactly do you call that thing? I've never figured that out. Grass? I don't know what that is. Anyhow, he is camping behind that thing, wherever you would like to call it. Tinging down teammates. Vlad with his Smoky. Um, also now camping behind that the house, and that I can pronounce pretty easy. Nothing too exciting or too action-packed going on at the moment. Both teams taking their time moving forward, if you will. Final stage moneymaker advice on their bases now. Um, both teams really on the bases, as but we can see a player or two from the blue side, that is Team Next, making their way onto the base.
So Tony, what do you think is different between last year's Masters of the Sword versus this one? I know light format. How do you think they had to prepare for this light format mode rather than XBBP?
I was thinking about that too. XBBP is what Masters of the Swords has been for quite a while. Seeing that change was I'm sure a surprise to me as it was to the clans. And them preparing, I don't think it might have taken them too long though. Light format is something the esports scene has seen for countless years, and it's something that has been here for a very long time. I believe since Star Series days. And don't quote me on that, please. I'm not so familiar with that myself. But if I'm not wrong, it has been here for a very long time, and teams must have been familiar. Some more than others, to be honest. Um, but we'll see. I mean, teams did both of the teams, although top tier, have been playing it's something not new to them. They've gotten used to this format, and I'm sure they've trained hard. The article that I mentioned right at the start of this match, um, Reg says, I believe it was GG Reg, that said that they have been training very hard, and he has been doing remarkable in those trainings, and it seems to be paying off. It really has.
Yeah, for sure. But back to the action, it looks like Assertive is carrying the flag. He has full health right now for Penguins. It
Does get
looks
hit though, gets taken down. Vlad now taking over that flag. it's looking promising. I think it might be a capture if nothing goes wrong, and it is indeed a capture. Second capture for Penguins, looking a lot better than it has been for the previous two rounds. And if it continues like this, they'll be able to progress through a fourth round and possibly be able to take back their title that they so much deserve. Final stage, making his way, very little HP. I can see Advice and Izzy there, but isn't able to hold on to it for too long, though. It gets retrieved by Mr. Fluteness. Very nice name.
Indeed. Um, so
They
with
are quite nice names in here, and I failed to regret or I failed to pronounce some of them. But I think it might be a good idea if we did give a bit of spotlight to these players here. On the red team, we have Vlad, Assertive, Moneymaker, Advice, Izzy, and Final Stage. And Zachary, please will you do the honors of reading the blue side out?
Yeah, for sure. So for Clan Next, we have Boy Need Xanax, Don Sandro, Mr. Faultless, Blind, Maybe for Me, and Recruit 53.
Indeed, and these are the players that train really hard to put out a show for us here every single stream that we do. These guys are hardworking individuals, and the price. I haven't talked about the price. Zachary, do you want me to go through the price and tell you how exactly how much big the prizes are? I mentioned 16 million crystals at the start of this, but that
Yeah,
isn't all. There is a lot more. Give me a second. Let me pull that up and let me read out the prizes for this juicy tournament. And here it is. First place in the first league, that is the top tier clans, ladies and gentlemen. First place gets 16 million crystals. So let that comprehend for a moment. And if that isn't enough, 50 gold boxes for each player, plus 3 months of premium account, 75 containers, one shot effect for Ilgun, and the infamous impulse paint with Spectrum MB module with 20% protection from all turrets plus mines. That is what players are fighting for here. They are not fighting for the 16 million crystals or the gold boxes or the premium account. They're fighting for that infamous paint and the protection module, which is almost like a trophy for these players. You have that, you have pretty much everything there could be.
yeah,
Second place,
indeed.
not so bad. 12 million crystals, 30 gold boxes, and 50 containers for each player. Third place, 8 million crystals, 20 gold boxes, and 25 containers for each player. Fourth place goes on with 6 million crystals, still going high. 6 million is a lot of crystals to split amongst your team, and 10 gold boxes. From fifth to seventh, 4 million crystals. Um, and we also have seventh to eighth place with 3.5 million crystals. That is a lot of crystals being offered for this tournament, and all of the teams are fighting for that top prize, especially that paint and the protection module. Zachary, if you could participate, what would be your main goal? Would it be that protection module, the paint, or the crystals?
Ugh, I don't know because
That is a lot of
uh
crystals to give up.
yeah, I mean, in my own opinion, since I do admit it, I am a buyer myself. So, I do tend to get a lot of crystals myself. So, the one thing that I would probably get would probably be the Spectrum mod MB module, in my opinion, because that helps your tank. The paint, it just uh gives that look for the tank. It doesn't do much on defense or
Exactly. I mean, no,
anything.
I mean it's not just about the looks though. You see that paint roaming around the streets of Tanky Online in battles, and you're going to know that this is one tanker not to mess around with, because that impulse paint almost is like an ego thing. It's almost like a trophy you're holding around at all times. And ladies, while we were
Exactly.
talking about that match, this round just ended with Penguins taking the lead by one flag, which is a good thing because now we can move on to the next round, and see if Penguins are able to win the round again to move on to a tiebreaker, if you will. And we're going to show promo codes, and not promo codes. We're going to show a quiz where you can win that promo code. A Once again, I'm gonna, for any new players out there or those that did not hear me the first time, promo codes system has been changed. Instead of displaying throughout the duration of the stream, we'll have a quiz after each round. We'll have one right now. The quiz will include a question that will be answered using a special Google Forum link sent to you by the one and only Chains of Pain. He just put that link out there, so make sure you answer that question that is displayed on your screen. If you know the answer to it, please use the Google Forum link. Put your name in, put your username in, and put the right answer to the question. Once you do, ladies, we'll pick out the winners for those users that did answer correctly. A random selection of winners will be contacted through the English Tanky Online forum. Make sure you are registered and possibly logged in, just to make sure that there are no errors. I mean, listen, if you guys don't redeem those promo codes, I am sure the Zachary here will gladly eat them up. Wouldn't you, Zachary?
Yeah, I would.
See, he would. So, ladies, if you don't want him to eat your promo codes, make sure you are logged into that Tanky Online forum to receive your promo codes. Believe me, Zachary would eat any leftover promo codes. He will not leave any of them for you.
Yeah,
So, if you
exactly.
guys, yes, exactly. If you know the answer to that question, make sure you use the Google Forum link to answer and don't post it in the chat. Please, anything posted, any answers posted in the chat will be completely ignored and not, and will not, you won't be withdrawn into the winners list. Well, gosh, that is a lot of talking.
Mm. So it looks like that we are going to start round
Yes,
4 of
round four, yes. Can see
game.
iMoneymaker in the live stream chat. Hello, iMoneymaker. I hope X Moneymaker is doing you proud. Anyhow, I am Tony, and with me is Zachary, the one and only, really.
Hmm. Thank you for introducing me, Tony.
No,
Again. um, so for this match, uh, again, if Next wins this match, they win this round. Um, and if Penguins wins this, we will go into a tiebreaker match for
will
this
indeed, and the rules
round.
for it do change around. And if we do go into a tiebreaker, we'll be sure to let you know of the rules. Anyhow, I can see Walker in the live stream chat talking about, is the login to the Tanky Online forum safe? Yes, it is indeed. It is the official forum, Tanky Online, and it's automatically linked to your Tanky Online account. So to log in, simply use the login you would to log into the game, and you'll be registered into the forum. Simple as that. And the round has already begun. We can see Blind pushing onto the base already. Moneymaker and Advice there to take him down. More pushes. Boy Need once again making push. Double armor. Won't let him survive for too long. Get stuck between those houses. Gosh, I love seeing these players miss a few spots or flip around like we saw Redshift do. I'm still giggling over the fact that he actually bumped into that house and flipped himself.
He's just trying to do a little bit of parkour before
Oh,
during
wow.
the match. um, but for the current standings for the teams, according to the esports website, Next has a win from round 1, and then Penguins has a tie. So 1-0-0 for Next, and then 0-0 and 1 for Penguins. They will definitely, if Penguins wins this match, they will be in the lead points wise over Next. So I think that's
Right,
a really good
exactly.
advantage.
But I do want to mention the fact that although Nex did beat Peppers, and Peppers is an infamous clan known amongst the esports fans, as everybody should know, they are a strong clan. Even though Nex did beat them, Penguins went against a much stronger clan and tied with them. They didn't lose, they didn't win, but they did tie, which shows a good amount of strength, really. And it might be showing here, it might not be next. In terms of gameplay, I think I've been doing remarkably better than Penguins did. But Penguins last round did manage to reclaim themselves, and we're doing pretty good so far. We aren't seeing too many attacks, though. I can see final stage on the other side of the map with Izzy and the flag. He does manage to take that repair kit. Now moving on, double armor, almost going nitro, and another repair kit to support him should he need. Full HP going swiftly onto the base. We can see Boy Need pushing, but won't be able to make it too far. Advice completely blocking him off. Very nice play. Final stage capturing the first flag of the round for his team. Penguins doing very good, really.
Yeah, indeed. Um, that gave Penguins their first flag for this match. And then it looks like that they are taking more of an attack approach rather than defensive, but they do have people in that middle field to support as well.
Indeed. Final stage once again, taking that flag, moving onto his base. Very little HP, but Izzy doing an amazing job blocking off Mr. Faultness. I have pronounced fluteness once. Thank you so much for correcting me. The flag does get retrieved. Final stage now, there to back up his team. Double armor and advice also there. Red shift onto the base with blind trying to make sure that that flag does not get captured. Redshift, very little HP, won't be able to survive for too long though. Vlad, final stage, both carrying that flag, moving on, and it appears that might be another flag capture. Indeed, second flag capture for final stage. Next, not doing as well as they have been for the past 3 rounds, although they did lose the third one.
Yeah, for sure. But there is a lot of time left. There's 4 minutes and 45 seconds left, so there is that possibility of next capturing 2
Oh
flags.
yeah, always. I mean, clans of this rank and this top tier, two of the clans, every single minute, every single second can make a difference. Final stage, taking another flag, supported by Izzy Redshift over there, trying to hide behind the house. Does manage to hit final stage, getting supported by his teammates. Now moving on to his base, getting supported by that repair kit. He does take it. Moving on now with Nitro. Team is trying to protect their bases, blind there to try and retrieve that flag. Wow, Mr. 53 does
Wow.
manage to take that flag down. Moneymaker captures that flag just in time. Almost a retrieval of the flag, though they do miss it.
That was very, very close. But that or not unfortunately, but that gave
Fortunately.
next that gave next a larger deficit to capture
Indeed.
that
Now
flag.
3 flags in the lead. Final stage. Full supplies on. Gets that repair kit. Moving onto his base. Very in the open though. He is very exposed and can get hit from all angles. Although he does manage to get supported by his team. Another repair kit should he need it. Final stage. Fourth
Wow.
flag capture in this round, doing remarkably well. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I am here to commentate on, and this is what I wanted to see in this game, really, from Penguins. And I'm sorry if I sound a little biased, but Penguins is, after all, a English clan, and I have every right to support an English clan, really. Although next they've been doing amazing, minus this round, of course. Um,
With 2 minutes and 25
right.
seconds left, um, I think Penguins should just focus on defending and just ending the match right there. Don't worry about attacking, and because next I can only assume that they are going to be attacking for the rest of the match, and they're not going to have that
Well,
much
I
defense.
mean, if they try that, we can see Boy Need doing that, getting supported by Blind and 53, making their way advice, doing a remarkable amount of damage to Boy. Boy, very little HP, making his way. Moneymaker does spot him and uh, does damage. Boy, bumping into that building. We now have a little over a minute left. Boy, very little HP. With the flag carrier, does get taken down. Maybe for me now takes that, retrieves that flag, advice, full supplies on, moving onto the base. But will he be able to retrieve that flag? Maybe it's just one shot from advice, but advice, very little HP.
Oh.
Um, he does die. He isn't able to retrieve that flag. We can see more and more team members coming onto that base. Blind taking that flag, moving onto the base. Final stage, getting blocked, but still managed to take that flag and hold on to it for too long. Wow, what a team
Oh,
play!
dang.
That is amazing, ladies. That was something else. A lot of action going on into the red base. All teams coming together to either retrieve that flag or try to capture that flag. A good job, easy going on his tracks.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
gosh, anybody that goes on their tracks interrupts me completely of what I'm doing. Um, anyhow, that round, of course, goes to Penguins. Penguins, 4 flags in the lead, the most flags captured in this tournament. Sorry, not in the tournament, in this game. There might have been more flags captured. I didn't see. Well,
And
it
then
seems
for
like, yes, we will be
uh,
going on to a tiebreaker. For those asking in the live stream chat, this is not the final round. Seeing as next won 2 rounds, and so did Penguins just about now. And we'll be going into the tiebreaker map, which has different settings, different maps, and different equipment. Only slightly, though. I'll walk over that just in a second. Um, Very good play by Penguins in this round and the previous one. Coming back from that loss was very good. We'll see who takes over from this tiebreaker map. And the tiebreaker map, like I mentioned, has different settings, which are turrets, only railgun is allowed, and the activated alteration that is required is the stabilization for railgun. Hulls, only one wasp and one hornet. There are only 2 players in this map. Ladies and gentlemen, there are going to be those 2 players from both of the teams, really, um, trying to win the overall game for their teams. Who are those 2 players going to be? We will soon find out because they have a lot on their hands. But for now, what is this? There is no tiebreaker.
so
Anyway,
we
for
are
now,
looking through the promo code, the quiz results. So if you win, congratulations to you. And like Tony said earlier, make sure you are registered on the forum because we are going to be sending those promo codes your way if you win on the English Tinky Online forum.
I have just been informed that I am so sorry, everybody. I have been informed that there is no tiebreaker. Thank you so much, Caleb. I've just been informed that there is no tiebreaker since both of the teams got won 2 rounds each. They both get 1 point in this tournament. I apologize for my mistake. Please don't blame me. There is a lot of pressure on me at the moment. And for that mistake, our lovely broadcaster has managed to get another quiz on the map on the screen. Once the winners for these giveaways are announced, these are the winners. You will be contacted via the English forum. Once again, please make sure you're logged in to receive that promo code via your private messages. Once again, I'm so sorry. There is no tiebreaker map. I've got to apologize about 1,000 times for this now.
Yeah, I'm
I am
sorry as well.
sorry.
But yeah, congrats to Segwart, King Cash, Gala Q, YT, Anam 911, or 311, excuse me, the real one, and Simo99 for winning the quiz.
Indeed, but for my apology, in the form of a quiz, you guys might be able to win some extra promo codes. So hey, my mistakes, it's not that bad. After all, you might have a chance to win a promo code or two. Another quiz will now be on your screen. Chains of Pain doing a remarkable job in the chat. Once again, sending that forum link. Make sure you use that Google forum link to answer the question. The question is now on your screen. Um, let me see the question again. Which paint did Tanky Online release for the movie Deadpool? So, what paint do you guys think what paint rather was released for the movie Deadpool? I remember that paint quite vividly.
Yeah, one of my favorite paints, because it's just awesome.
Yes, no, it is a pretty
Just
good
the
looking paint.
just the
Let's
design of it.
Yes, let's not give too much clues though.
Yeah.
Let's everybody guess what that paint might be. Guys, please don't post your answers in the live stream chat as they will be removed and ignored. Make sure you use that Google form link to answer that question. And if you guys really need help, you can go onto the wiki, and that is an amazing site to get help and answers to most of your questions. There's only 60 seconds left in the question. After that, we'll pick up the winners and tell you the answer to the question too. And winners, please make sure you're logged into the Google, not Google forum, the Tanky Online forum, the English one to be exact, to receive your promo code in the form of a private message. And if you don't, like I said, Zachary will eat your promo codes.
Yeah, I need to get them more ammunition colors.
Exactly. So, if you don't want Zachary eating your promo code, make sure you answer correctly. And if you're the winner, make sure you log into that Tanky Online forum to receive the code. You should receive it, if I'm not wrong, right after the live stream or during it. But it should be given to you very soon. And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, is red suit. Excuse me, for anybody that answered red suit as their answer, will be drawn into this lucky draw, and you'll have a chance to win the promo code. Live stream's a little behind, so I can't exactly see if the promo codes are being, sorry, the winners are being decided. And questions from the chat: are you guys moderators? I personally am not. I am just an unofficial, normal, poor old Tony. Whereas Zachary here, on the other hand, my or our co-commentator, he is the candidate commentator, so he might, and well, he is on his way to become an official commentator.
Indeed. I mean, we're not considered moderators, but I mean,
Well, a
commentators
part of
are
the
also
helping team.
called helpers too, in that case.
Yes. And of course, Chains of Pain, the guy that has been helping us throughout this stream in the live stream chat, doing a remarkable job. Thank you so much. He is the German know-how administrator. I like how he put this. Yes, it is the wiki administrator. That's very cool. So this guy, he knows a lot about the game, which is why he might be here tonight helping us in the chat. Wiki administrators and moderators, those guys put so much work into that website. Um,
Yeah, they have
I
to
couldn't
keep it
think.
updated
I
constantly.
couldn't. I mean, come on, I couldn't dream of writing all that code and doing all of that. It's must be a tough job. So I'm glad that we have people like him that do things like that.
So these are all the people who got the answer correct in the form, and it looks like that we are going to pick the winners right now for the people who answer correctly in the form.
Ooh,
And congratulations to GalaQ YT, the only F22. You
the
have
only again.
yeah. There's hope for you.
Wow, that's a nice name. There is hope for you. There is hope for everybody out there.
Yeah,
That I
exactly.
like that name. I really do. I like a lot of names. There's Hope for You is probably one of the ones that I like from this live stream. That's probably one of the best names I've seen. There's Hope for You. That's a nice name. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, make sure if you are the winners from this quiz, you log into the Tanky Online forum and claim your promo code. We don't want anybody eating those. Zachary. Anyhow, that is all. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The winners of the game. A huge, huge win for both of the teams. They did remarkably well tonight. A tie. Both teams get 1 point. And they both progress further into the tournament, fighting harder teams, all in hope to claim the top reward. Ladies, gentlemen, tankmen, tankwomen, Pepe, and potatoes and everybody else in between. Thank you for joining us and sticking with us throughout the entire live stream. This is it. This is all. I am Mikaelson, and I have had an absolute pleasure and ball commentating tonight with you. And I'll see you on our next live stream. Thank you for having me, and thank you once again for tuning in. Have a lovely night, stay warm, and goodbye, everybody.